wasn't falling too hard. There were a few flies around, but now even for them it's going to be too hard. You'll find the flies are going to try and find a branch somewhere and hold on for dear life, and try and avoid being washed away in this heavy rain. So for the lions, other than the water falling on them, it's actually quite pleasant. They don't have to worry about any of the others. And you'll find even hyenas in rain like this are not going to be actively looking for any sort of food item. They're also going to be sheltering and trying to stay out of it. You can see the females are trying to find thickets to try to get out of this heavy downpour. And in doing so, they'll be teaching the cubs what to do. You can see a little cub is now going in there as well. And I think that little cub has just stolen its mother's place. So it's decided, well, you can lead me to it, but I'm going to take the best spot, and it's wormed its way right into the thickest part of that bush, as little cubs can do. Look at that look. Isn't that a look of unhappiness? Amazing. I really, really like this Nkuluma Pride. They are absolutely beautiful lions. They're huge and are always in good condition. But look at that. That is as deep into a bush as you could possibly get yourself. She's kind of tucked her head in right under that and is, all likelihood, not getting rained on nearly as much as if she was out in the open. So for her, she's very happy. And you can see they're actually facing away, so they've all got their backs to the rain at the moment. The rain is coming from our eastern side and they're all facing west now, and so that means that they don't have to get rain falling in their eyes. Unfortunately for them, they don't have a lovely roof like we do, and I'm quite glad they haven't decided to come join us here, because that would be quite something. And there are the gluttonous ones, so those are the ones that are still too hungry to get out of the rain. So the lack of vultures is also the reason why it's still lying right out in the open. Had this been a very sunny, hot morning, you would have found that the lions would have tried to drag it under a tree somewhere to try and get it out of the way, and one is out of the sun and the other is to try and get it out of the way of the vultures so that they can't see it. But luckily for us, it's raining, so they've just left it right out in the open. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, it's quite difficult, but as with a potential mate, and then they can start the excavating to get a new mound developed. And that's why we saw all those European rollers earlier, is this is what they're feeding on as they're hatching with the rain. So these allets are coming out. It seems like the rain is just slowing down a little bit, which is nice. It's brightened up quite a bit now. Look at that tummy. These guys have obviously had a meal at some stage before this. This is not only from now. Those tummies cannot be bulging so quickly. So they definitely had something to eat fairly recently. I haven't heard any updates, but at the moment the way things are finished, so there's no real need for them to be hunting anytime soon. It's not to say that they won't. Should something come past, let's say they're sitting here and an old doddery buffalo bull comes past, they definitely will take that opportunity and hunt that buffalo bull and pull it down. So they are very opportunistic cats. But in all likelihood, they will probably feed off this, rest in this area for the next sort of 2 days, I would imagine. They won't move too far from here, and they'll digest this food over the next 2 days, and then they'll carry on. And when they start moving, then they'll look out for prey items. So I would say probably 2 to 3 days time they'll start looking for hunting. Just repositioning herself. The rain is eased off a bit, so maybe she's going to come in. See how much water has just came off her. So with that shake, lots of water coming off her. Cats are not real fans of the weather like this. They don't like being wet, so you can imagine they are quite uncomfortable. You're going to end up with a lot of growth, and it's going to become bright green after this, and we're going to again end up with the grass being probably as long as it is on Cheetah Plains. The grass on Cheetah Plains is incredible. It's probably double the length of